Hi Karthik. Hi Suresh.
Yes. Good evening.
Good evening.
Hi, good evening.
I've shared the file on Zoom chat.
Yeah, I'm looking at it. I'm opening the file. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you go
You see
on
my
the right side,
Is my screen visible?
it is a blank screen.
Okay.
Not yet. It's probably on the way.
It's on the way. Okay. Hi Sanjay.
Hi,
Hello,
how are
Nor.
you?
Hi Mayur. I'm good. I'm good. How are you?
Did we get this Excel sheet for the practice or today you
No,
will be
no,
just...
it is just a doubt from Rehan.
I see.
Okay. Yes, Rehan. What was the question?
When you scroll down on the right side, so what I was trying, doing the sum if uh, for some of the details.
Okay. So we have
So
so many
in that
columns.
one,
Country-wise, products.
yeah, on the right side, yeah.
Yes. What do we need to
So
do?
for first two chart, the simple sum if is working properly in that. Uh,
Okay.
in the last chart, I was trying for sum ifs, and I
This
think
one?
I'm somewhere, the last one. Yeah.
Okay.
So here I am not, able to catch the problem where I'm stuck because
So you are
if you
writing
see the
formula
column
that's
one,
F8 to F30, 139, which is uh
no, not that one. In
which one?
this, in the
Country.
last chart,
Okay.
the last chart,
This
country is there and the products are there,
country and
Yeah,
product.
this one,
Okay.
the
Okay.
last one.
So here the formula is this one. Sum AI to AI column. AI
Yeah,
column. Which is AI column? AI is this volume. Do you want to sum volume?
AI is the
Okay.
volume. Yeah,
Okay. Then you have a product and a country. So
yeah.
product and a country, which columns they represent? Product is column F and country is column
Product
B.
B. Yes.
B. Let's look at the formula now. The formula is A8 139 139. Okay. Range is, please mute yourself if you are not contributing. Sreyash. Okay. So AI to A8, that's fine. Some range, and here you can see the
Yeah.
results there. B is what? Indonesia.
B is the
So B
country column.
by AX9, this should be AY9, not AX9.
Okay.
Because here
Mhm.
the criteria
Yeah.
which you have mentioned, country
Mhm.
range, is country is
Yeah.
here. And you are
Mhm.
mentioning product here. So you have
Right.
reversed it. Mistake.
Mhm. Yeah.
It should be AY row number 7, AY7.
Okay.
Okay. And fix what we call row number, not the column number.
Mm. Okay.
Then F is what? Let's select this. This is product. For the product, it should be column AX, and that's it. AX is which one? 9. So this should be AX9. Okay. And here we should fix
Okay.
AX, not 9, because
Yeah.
9 will be changing to 10, 11, 12.
Changing. Right. Right.
And when we press enter, okay, what's the issue? No issue was there. Still, this PY49 in Indonesia, do you have anything here?
Yes.
Okay. Let's try it for some more. How come everything empty? PY space 14. And here, PY space 14, Indonesia is also there. Is there any space kind of issue somewhere? Space in between here? No. Here? No. Then why it's not working? Do one thing, make it simple.
Yeah.
You are mentioning
Yeah.
the range. You can mention the full range. You can mention AI is to AI. Okay.
Okay.
And B also is full. F, we will keep it only F. Still no result.
Yeah.
Some AI. Let's look at the numbers here. PY14, PY, and for Indonesia, it should give us
Maybe this
9,600.
PA14, sorry to interrupt, the PA14 is in formula. Maybe that is why it is not searching.
no. It should give the result. It considers the values. It doesn't care. Formula or value doesn't matter. Someone else was also saying something. Can you repeat yourself?
I think as a group, we can make it like a work. Can you just tell us what exactly is required? What kind of values? So maybe we can see the front.
I will first group it. Okay. So now I think you can see everything in one single screen. Let me hide them. So what he's saying, he's having some numbers, volume in kg, this column AI, and he's having customer also here, customer or country. Okay, based on these two parameters, and there is a product here, column F, column B, column F, and column AI. AI needs to be calculated for this combination, product and country. So it is a simple sum if exercise.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me write it again. I was earlier modifying the formula of Rehan. Equal sum ifs. Okay. Sum ifs. What do you want to sum?
Mm.
I would go for column AI. Column AI. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's summation. It gives us some values. Then what is the criteria range 1? Criteria range 1, I will go for, let's say, column B. In place of column B, I will type it manually because there is merged cell in between. So that is creating an issue. That's column B. And what is the criteria currently? The criteria is, B is what? Country. So I will take country from here, this cell. And then I will fix only row number 7 because I need to move it left, right, comma.
Right.
And second criteria, range should be our product, which is column F. So here also I will type F manually because of the merge cell, it is not
Yeah.
selecting properly.
Mm.
And column F takes value from what? From this cell. And here I should fix it with column.
X.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this should give the results. Now it's giving. Okay, so something wrong with Rehan's formula, somewhere which I missed. But when I wrote it fully on my own, it works. Logic is still same. What I was trying to apply
Yeah.
there, maybe something is there by mistake.
Mhm.
What you want to sum?
Right. Yeah.
When I select this, you can see it is showing my numbers. What is the
Mhm.
current criteria? When I select, it shows, okay, these are countries.
Right.
What you should match it with? AY7, which is current country, because I'm writing formula for that country right now.
Right.
What is the next range for the criteria? Here it is product, PY, whatever. And it should be matched with the current product. Now, once this is working,
Yeah.
then copy down, right side, enter, and it gives us the range for each combination. Clear?
Mhm. Right. Right. Great. Great.
Yeah.
Thank
Next
you.
question.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
So one more question I had regarding
Yes.
this same chart. I was preparing my budget for this 2024. So like if I'm putting some value in the month of January and I
Okay.
want that to be repeated till December, say in terms of volume. So
Mhm.
whatever figure I'm mentioning. So this actually I did manually. I just want to know whether I can put some formula so that it catches throughout the.
What is the structure of your data set first? I need to know that. How are months placed horizontally like this or vertically like this?
See, no, these are all horizontally.
These are all
When you
horizontal.
scroll down this table and hide the columns,
Where? Unhide the
in the
columns.
table, where we have hidden the on the on the left side.
Yeah. So here, March, April, May, June. This is the structure. Rehan.
Yeah,
So
from
what do
Jan
you?
to December. So
Yeah, this is Jan to
first
December.
column is of first column is of first is volume, the other is value. Okay, so
Okay.
if volume I have to keep fixed, uh, say for just like a
So
pigment
what you can do?
yellow
What you can
14
do?
what we discussed earlier.
If we are
So if
talking
I
of.
want to keep that, yeah,
So if I want to talk about Fab, let's say. So this number,
yeah,
you can put one of the months manually, right? Manually or copy paste, whatever you have. I can
yeah,
link
yeah.
it with that cell. Okay. So Fab is
Mhm.
equal to January now, and which I can repeat it until Control C, and I can repeat it until the last row, Control V. Okay. So now my whole fab is equivalent to Jan, and that is having a gap of one column.
Mhm.
If I double click it,
Okay.
it simply shows me leave the one column in between and then refer to the previous column. So I just need to take this, okay, Control C, and then select the first cells of all the volumes and then simply paste.
Okay.
Then simply paste. Control V.
Okay.
So now everyone is linked to January. So now, if let's say after the discussion with the management, this number needs to change a little bit. The problem was that every time you have to change all the 12 months. Okay.
Right.
Now, if let's say this is 800 and management says that make it little more and you make it 1000,
Yeah.
and all the months are thousands now. Okay. So this can behave as your input cell. Same way you can do for the value column also.
Okay.
And
The
it
value it will pick up.
it's
It will
very
pick up,
simple.
from the first one. Yeah.
Yes, it is simple linking from the first one, and everyone is referring to the previous month.
Okay. Mhm.
Okay. Next.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
I think it's also will be good practice to whatever the number which you're going to like main reference main number, just to
Yeah.
color code it with a kind of, so you know exactly which, and the rest of them will be changed automatically without kind of
Yes.
confusion.
It is a very good practice to keep. Generally in financial modeling, what they do, you can try your color, but generally they keep it in this color, that these are the input cells. Okay, you have to input something and rest of the things. So you can decide color codings for something like input cells, formula cells. Okay, then you can put something else also if some calculations or parameters are there. Okay, you can decide what is the categories of inputs which you are looking for, so you can decide according to that.
And since this cell has so many uh, merge cells in this table, can I put slicer if I have to make some report, very short report on that?
So for slicer, this is not the right format, first of all. Okay, now
Yeah.
if let's say just give me a minute. Okay, so what is the correct way of putting a data set if you want to utilize it for pivot tables or Power BI or slicers? Then you should keep the so if someone is looking at this data set, what are the key informations you find in this data? Just suggest, unmute yourself and suggest, everyone please. What are the key unique information which you are able to find here?
Country
Country,
and what is it? It's very small. That
color
CA
index,
number.
color
Yeah, color
index,
index.
then product. Let's
Product.
consider combination also as a
Yeah.
product. Then
Yeah,
maybe
these three are
both if they are available. Currently they are empty. Then we have this per kg price and all the things. These two
yes.
things. Then what else?
Month,
Month. Then the volume
values,
and
volume,
the
Volume
values.
and value.
So whatever we have mentioned just now, those many
Mhm.
columns should be there in the data,
Mhm.
not like this side by side, because this is
Right.
not sustainable. Tomorrow, if you
Mhm.
try to add 2023 also or 2025 also, your
Mhm.
file will be like this. It will not be manageable. So always make your data set like
Mhm.
this. This,
Right.
this, this, this,
Mhm.
this, and maybe this and this. I have copied, okay, because these are merged cell again, and never merge your cells.
Mhm.
Okay,
Mhm.
never merge your cells. If you want to show bigger height, make it
Yeah.
bigger width. Okay,
Mhm.
and always name your columns, whatever is the most important part of your column. So
Mhm.
if I have to keep the uh, unique columns for this data set, I will type serial number, customer, color index, then CI, whatever was that columns, CI. One more thing is their description code I'm skipping. Then TRS per kg, then price per kg, and then we have volume in kg, value in dollars, and month also. Okay, just take this
Yeah.
data like this in a blank sheet here. That should be your data set. And after that, you can
Mhm.
easily generate what you were looking for, as well as you
Yeah.
can manipulate it in many other ways. But the current structure is not
Mhm.
like very easy to handle.
Yeah, in fact, that problem I faced, when I was trying for incorporate a pivot table, so it
Yes,
was not,
you will not be able to find the full
giving
number.
that, yeah. So I had to, copy that and paste as values and make the column simpler, and then, create a pivot from that.
Yes. So if it is totally in your hand to create this data,
Yeah.
then directly start from here. Okay. Directly start from this template. But
Okay.
let's say sometimes it's not in your hand. Okay. And you need inputs
Yeah.
from multiple teams, multiple countries.
Mhm.
Then if you ask them that fill the data in this manner, they will say,
Mhm.
go to hell.
Mhm.
Because this is difficult to type.
Mhm.
Okay. So in that case, you can again send them this model, but then you can use Power Query or some method to transform this back into this format.
Mhm.
And then all the reports can be generated from this format.
Right. Right.
Okay.
Actually, this template, it is given from our head office to all the
Hmm.
business units, yeah, to prepare the budget for this year. And
Okay.
this is something they are expecting from us also. But I was, just hoping that if I could make, a pivot and put the slices and make it more compact and
Hmm.
presentable, that would be helpful.
Okay. Now for that purpose, use Power Query.
Okay.
So let's go through some other questions and then we will come back to discuss this. It is an interesting discussion. I would like to continue, but let's hear to others' questions also first. Hi
Sure,
Mary,
sure.
hi Celine, Ravi, Sumesh.
Hi, I just joined to see how this platform works, and it took nearly 25 minutes to get me here. Zoom call, you'll have made it so complicated. So many authentication. So I found
It's
it really
only one
difficult getting in.
authentication. And the reason is we want to note down that how many people attend the sessions out of 52 which we have given. Okay.
Yeah, that's why you're sending us the link, right? So the
Yes.
moment we click, it should come into the meeting rather than again putting email ID, password, and then I'm getting locked out. Anyway, I hope next time I won't find it so difficult.
Yes. Okay. Okay. Any questions,
Um,
guys?
yeah, I
Sanjeev?
mean, I need to jump for another. Can you just open the 2024 sales tab? I have a kind of one like always issue in my Excel sheets. Just open the 2020 let's look from the Rehan's Excel sheet. The
Okay. So
previous tab, any tab.
any previous step?
Yeah, and 2020. So let's say that I want to convert the values in dollars, like usually I go for Control Shift and the dollar sign, right? And then by default, maybe I'm based in UAE, they give me currency in dirham. So every time I have to go and change for US dollars. Before it was okay because by default it was US dollar sign. Now I don't know, like maybe the setup is here. So I was searching from the options, like all of this stuff. I couldn't find any kind of stuff where I can change. For example, it's only the way that I have to go always like a currency and then select the always manually. So before it was fine, now it's like. So let's check from the Rihans. Like, can you just click one and just say it's no, just to cancel this one.
Okay.
Select the, let's say the one, yeah, which you're selecting, and just to go for the like a Control Shift dollar sign or that one, yeah. No, not that one. No, that's accounting.
ले जाओ बच्ची को meeting में मेरे को
Yeah. You can go to that click the box where it says customs, yeah. No, up one, yeah. Yeah, so you see that even like by default, it's how to make it like by default currency when you're working all of the Excel sheet. Usually I just go like Control Shift and like a number 4 or dollar sign, and that it actually gives me the currency, but it always gives me like dirham these days. I don't know why.
Okay. So maybe it is because of when you go into currency table or maybe some place, there is an option of country also somewhere to select. Okay. But I will tell you a simple way. Anyway, you are clicking something, right? And if you do it very frequently, what you can do, let's undo it. Okay. What do you want? You want dollar sign, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But not
So here-
accounting, like a currency.
Dollar sign, this one
Yeah,
we want.
but this is the what you're going to select. It's a accounting. I want to select it because what is the problem with accounting? It's actually wides the like a cell, like from the top, and then when you copy it for Word file or whatever, there will be like a space. It's always difficult. So usually I go for the currency, and then it actually the dollar sign is exactly the next to the number, and then whenever you copy for Word or other files, it doesn't. You don't need to like again change everything. You know?
Okay. So what I would suggest, create a simple macro with your accounting code, do it manually, and place it here in the quick actions. I will show you. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's say I have selected the cells and then I'm recording a macro. I'm recording and let's name it as dollar. It should be in personal macro workbook. You can keep a shortcut. I would generally avoid it, but let's try Control Shift, and what should be the shortcut? Keep it something which doesn't clash with the existing shortcuts. Okay, otherwise that will go like wrong. So let's put Control Shift Z. I think that I'm not using somewhere. Okay, Control Shift Z is the shortcut. And then I will click OK. Now the macro is on. So it will record each and every section. What is my action? Control 1. I'm going into the formatting panel. I'm going into the number and custom. And here I will add a dollar sign, a simple dollar sign. And it looks simple like this. This is what you were looking for, right? And you can customize it. I'm just showing you the way. Okay.
Yeah.
And then I click OK. And my work is done. Macro, I will stop. Now,
I think that's the best way, yeah.
yes. And now, if I select these things, what was the shortcut? Control Shift Z, it's done.
Okay, thank you so much. I have to leave the meeting. I have to join for another meeting. Then if I will finish, I can come back.
No problem. It will be recorded, so you can go through it later.
Sure. Thanks a lot. Yeah.
What was the shortcut you used? Control?
Shortcut. It was a custom shortcut. I mentioned the shortcut. It was not by default.
No, that's what. So what did you say? I didn't follow the shortcut.
Control Shift and Z, G.
Okay.
Okay. So
Okay.
generally avoid taking shortcut, but for him it was like he want to execute it in as fast manner as possible. Okay.
Yeah.
Otherwise, what I would do if I have to do it very frequently and I don't want to use shortcut, because shortcuts, maybe this shortcut is getting used by Excel somewhere already. So I might be tampering with that method. So what I would do, I will right click here and then I will go to quick access toolbar. Okay, I will customize that toolbar. And first I need to find that action. Action is nothing but a macro. And if I increase the size, what was the name of that macro? I think it was something dollar. Do you see it? Yes, this one. I will add it on the right side so that it comes along with those actions, undo, save, which are very frequently used. I will go there, modify, and then let's pick a nice symbol for this. If you have dollar sign, that would be perfect, but I don't think it's there. Anyway, doesn't matter. You can choose anything. Let's put this smiley. Okay. And this is a dollar. So I can customize the name also. When I click OK, and when I click OK, this smiley gets added here. So if let's say I have not given it any shortcut, I can select any cells and then I can just click on the smiley and that will be followed.
Okay.
So if I am using something like saving button, undo, redo, these things we use a lot. That's why they are already there. And like that, I can add few more to my toolbar.
Okay.
Okay. Yes. Next question, please.
This today's session recording will be there in our.
So are you part of Excel Beginners to Pro
Yeah,
group?
yeah. I just started yesterday.
If you check the description of that group, you will find a Google Sheet link and all the previous recordings also, you will find it in that list and this will also be added there.
Okay.
Next question, Karthik, you want to ask something?
Yes. So I actually have two tables from two different sheets. Can I share my screen?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You can
So,
share.
okay. Are you able to see my screen? Just let me know.
Yeah, I can see.
Okay. Yeah, I have two sheets. Okay, so one sheet is the data, the column that I wanted to compare is column B of this sheet and column F of this sheet. Both are titled as item number. Okay,
Okay.
so I just want to compare these two data, and actually this particular sheet I want to compare whether this previous sheet, whether they are the same cell. Is it similar? The data is similar. If it is similar, I just want to color code it. Okay, so is there any way to compare these two sheets
So
just in these two
when you
columns?
say
Yeah.
compare has like variety of meaning. Do you mean that the same code is there in the other sheet or not? Is it?
Yeah. Same data. For example, this one,
Which one
right?
is a bigger one? Which one is the bigger list?
This is the bigger list.
This is the bigger list. So which one you
Yeah.
want to like keep it as a base? So if this is the big, I
Oh,
would
okay.
advise that write the formula here.
Okay.
Okay. And then bring things from the other place to this place to identify whether it is available on the first sheet or not. Okay.
Okay.
So in this case, you can go to one of the formula, go there
Okay.
on the right side, the second
Okay.
sheet.
Okay.
You can put it in column L or insert it anywhere, doesn't matter.
Okay.
You can type a formula equal match.
Match. Okay.
Okay. Open
Okay.
bracket and then
Look
select
up
the
value.
item. current item number in this row,
Okay. Okay.
comma, and then we will give the list. It is asking lookup array. Where do you want to search it? Okay.
Mhm.
We'll go to the
Okay.
first sheet and
Okay.
select column B.
Okay.
Select column B.
Okay.
Okay. And now select column B. Come back to the first sheet because you have moved the selection. Come
Oh,
back to
sorry.
the
Okay.
comma and type exact 0. That type 0. 0 means exact match. So
Okay.
it will look for exact word.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Press enter. So it is not there at all, or what? Or do you find some error?
There is one. Okay. This is
Okay,
there.
so
I
that
mean.
means formula is working. As long as you see even one result, that means formula is working.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
So just verify H37698. Is it there or not there in the first list?
Uh,
H37698. Or
this. Okay. Just hold on. Number 5, right? Okay. The one. Okay. This one.
no, this will be there. Just check for the other one.
Yeah,
Search
it's
is
there.
many.
It's there. Yeah. Yeah. It's here. It's here. Number 1. Okay.
Okay.
It is.
Now, this itself will give you an idea. If you find a number, that means it is there, otherwise it is not there. If that is the
Yeah.
definition of a comparison.
Mm,
Okay.
mm, mm, mm,
If
mm.
you want to keep it yes and no, true and false, you can take it to next level. What you can
Okay.
do, I will take the control of your laptop for some
Okay.
time.
Yep.
Please allow.
Okay. Approve. Okay.
So rather than just going for a match, because match function is giving a lot of errors,
Mm,
and
mm,
I'm
mm, mm.
not happy to see those many errors.
Okay.
So what I will do, I will write the formula with is number. I will apply a logical function before this. So whatever is the
Okay.
result of match function, I am
Mhm.
evaluating it if that is a number or not a number.
Okay.
Okay. And when I press that,
Okay.
it gives me true
Oh.
or false. When it's true, it's there. When it's
Okay.
false, it's not there. So this
Okay.
looks better than the errors, at
Yes.
least.
Yes. 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 True.
Okay. And you can further extend it if you want some other results other than true and false. Okay.
Mm, mm,
But
mm.
I think this is good enough.
Yeah. Yeah. This is good enough. This is good enough because that shortens up the time of finding from each and every cell. This is good enough. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Thanks.
Fine. Prasad, I have shared my number with you and just we can discuss it later. Okay.
Okay, sure. Thanks.
Yeah. What else? Next question, guys.
Akhilesh, I have a small query. So
Yes.
in the previous scenario, instead of match, can we use VLOOKUP? Is there any VLOOKUP? It is not possible, right? Or it is
We
possible?
can look, we can use VLOOKUP will give the same code, right?
Okay.
But we are
Okay.
really not interested in the same code because that we were already having. We were just interested in the matching part.
Mm.
Okay,
Okay,
both will
fine.
work because VLOOKUP will also give an idea. If the result is coming, then that means it is there. If the result is showing error, that means it is not there. So VLOOKUP also works, but match will be simpler to write, less efforts.
Fine.
Yeah.
At least just one doubt. If let's say if I have the data, let's say the same data, the number 41, right, G052-15A, if there is a extra space or something, can it still recognize?
No.
Okay.
When you say exact match, it will look for exact match.
Okay.
Now, if it is the space issue and space at the end, then you can use trim before matching. So trim will take
Okay.
care of the extra space.
Okay.
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 Trim will, if there are 2 words, 3 words, trim will not remove the space in between. It will keep one space because that is the need of the language. One space is required between 2 words. But if it is
Okay.
extra, more than that, before there is a space or after there is a space or in between there are more than one space, then trim will reduce that space. So
Okay.
what you can do, you can first put the input, whatever you are matching through
Mhm.
trim, and then try to match it so that space issue is ignored.
Okay. Okay. So we need to use trim function. Okay.
Yes. And if
Okay.
if trim was not supposed to be there in that result, maybe you can use substitute to totally take it out.
Okay.
Substitute function, you can say, okay, in this text, take this and replace it with something else. So we will not provide any alternate to replace. So that means it will just take space.
Okay.
So that can also be done. Yes, next question.
Okay. Okay. Thanks.
Next question, guys.
I always use in the header, no, I never use with space any header whenever I provide, no. Earlier I used to find some issues whenever I'm doing it in Access and any other application. If any space is there in the header, with for example item space code, it will show some error. That is advisable to keep like this.
It depends where you want to use it. If it is only Excel, it's okay. If you are
Yeah.
naming something, then spaces are not allowed. Like in tables, you can't name it with the space. Okay,
Space,
you
yeah.
have to keep it continuous. Underscore is something, but underscore is a good practice to keep the continuity between the words. But then
Yeah,
it is
yes.
not an acceptable character in the normal look and feel. Okay, we generally don't like it, underscore, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
It depends on the scenario where we want to use it. Then we will decide.
Okay.
Okay.
Because sometimes whenever I'm taking in another application, in the header, if there is any space, it is not allowing.
So
So
if it is multiple, like inter application, then I would suggest underscore. Okay. Use underscore.
okay. Okay. Okay, noted.
Mhm. Yes. Next question, guys.
Actually, I've got a question for Power Query.
Yes.
Can we merge and append in the same file
Yes. Do you
in
have the
different
file?
columns? I don't have the file actually. I'll
Okay.
I'll bring it maybe in the next out session. But I've got a bunch of columns I want to append, but a different bunch of columns that I want to merge horizontally.
It can be done. It can be
It's
done
possible.
because it is a sequential journey process. The Power Query is step-by-step process. Okay.
So
If you are doing it,
like append? Sorry, go ahead.
if you are doing it manually, what is the process you follow? Follow the same process there. Okay. If you are appending them first, okay.
Hanji.
So first append. The final output after the append, you can do merge after that output. Okay. Or if it has to be merged first and then appended, vice versa is also true. It is possible.
No, but I don't want those specific columns merged that are going to be appended and appended that are going to be merged as well. Okay, because I've got like so I've got columns with names, stack of names, and I've got columns with the stack of maybe scores. But I've got 4 different files with 4 different column headers,
See, I can
and I want
explain
to.
it properly once I see the file
If you see
only.
the file, right? Yeah, yeah. I'll bring the sample. It's a big file that I couldn't download, but I'll bring the sample next week
Yes,
when we
yes.
have the dot session. Thank you.
Okay.
One more question. Actually, I've got a file for this. Maybe I should share my screen. Just give me 1 second, please.
Yeah, that would be nice.
So this is something I posted in the group as well. Actually, I've been trying to solve this annoying little problem. I've got this column of this manually text. I mean, uh, it's a fresh test generated report, but this report
Okay.
has this column where minutes and seconds are written like this with spaces in between and stuff, including hours.
Okay.
And it's been annoying because I can't actually get this into a standard format because the splitting and the length of the data is different. So there are some of these cells with 0 seconds.
Okay.
Some of these cells with just seconds, some with minutes and seconds, some with hours, minutes, and seconds. So there are multiple formats here. How do I turn that into a standard time format, please? Is there an easier way of doing
First
it
of
rather
all, it
than
is not a time, it is a duration. Okay. You have to understand. Generally, we confuse between time and duration. Okay.
GG,
It is a duration. Okay. Time means whenever someone says time, time means a big
clock
number
time? Yeah.
dot some number. Big number represents the day, and then dot. After that, it is the time component, some fraction. Because as soon as the fraction gets to one, it is another day. Okay.
Mhm.
So that is the nature of time and date. Now, I would say formula is one way, simple, that I would prefer if I have to use uh, it in Excel directly. Second way I can think of is maybe Power Query itself. Maybe that can help.
Power Query, I tried doing one of those suggested column
No, directly
things.
will it not work?
Directly, what it's doing actually is actually it's splitting again the same issue as with Excel. Sometimes when I split it based on space or M or H, right?
So
So
don't split, no, just say that it is a duration.
I don't think it takes it that way though. If I no,
Here it may not
so
work. Download this file and send us. Maybe let's try
the
it
web
now.
version, right? Okay. Should I? How do I send it to you? Should I drop it on the Zoom chat? No, it won't, right?
Download it and then Zoom chat, you can drop it.
Oh, I can drop it again. Okay.
Or just copy paste the data, few lines. Until then, I can take another question.
There it is.
So it was written something like this 7M space
GG.
50S, right? Then it was written something like, okay,
I've sent the file, Akhilesh. I think you'll be able to
you have
see it.
sent the file. Great.
Okay, we can do the left, mid, and right, but
That's also possible. You will have to
then
apply more brain
yeah,
because you will
a
have to
little too
divide
much.
it. Okay. No, it's formulas. It depends ultimately how do you want to use it and how frequently it gets updated. Then our approach may change. If it is one time, maybe I will simply use flash fill. If it is one time
Yeah,
exercise, okay, it depends. So let the file open,
flash fill
then
in Excel was quite horrible. Actually, it didn't work at all.
okay, let's try. Okay, so group assigned at this point, they took 7 minutes, 12 seconds. First response time.
Akhilesh, your screen is not visible.
Okay.
The one I want to kind of convert is column C. Yeah.
Okay. Is this visible now?
Yes, I can see. Thank
So I will make this a table, Control T, because Power Query in the same file responds to table. It will convert it on itself.
you.
And then if I go to data, from table and range,
Sorry.
it's loading, just wait. So this is the scene. Now that's okay. This is column C. And maybe I can go for duration directly. Can you see my screen, guys? Yes,
Yes.
no?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So here, currently it is considering it as a text. Let's try direct conversion. So here I went into the data type change, and here there is an option of duration. When I click on that, it says replace current. Let's go to new step so that we can bring it back. So it is not able to convert it. We couldn't pass the duration literal. Okay. Then, okay.
Do you know the saddest part is in the new workplace? I don't have any friends. Maybe that's why I don't want to. I don't have any friends. Maybe that's why I don't.
Okay. Maybe what we need to do is replace am with, okay. What are the possibilities here? Hours are also there?
Yes, yes, Akhilesh, it's got hours as well. 4-5 entries, I think, hours के भी.
Okay. So let's do one thing. Replace values. I'm trying something. Hopefully that should work. Replace values, and I'm saying wherever it's m, okay, wherever it's small m, then I need to replace it with colon. Okay. So it shows 7 colon space 12s. Look at this. Okay. Now, wherever it's
I think, sir, we should type m space replace with colon.
yeah, that's fine. But I'm thinking of scenario that it might understand it as 7 hours and 12 minutes. That's the thing. I'm thinking of the next step. Yes, I
Yeah.
am.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Let's try it. I need to think. Let's try it using formula. Okay. So I will cancel this. And once we work through formula, then maybe it will give us some idea of using Power Query again. Here, correct time. There is a function.
Substitute kind of worked as well, Akhilesh, the same logic that you used there. Substitute M with column and S with nothing and H with column, but it wasn't perfect. उसमें भी फंस हो रहा था थोड़ा सा. But that was the closest, I think, solution because उसमें only seconds में problem हो रही थी, जिसमें इस column में only seconds है. बाकी सब ठीक आ रहे थे.
Substitute also, I was trying to, whatever I was trying on the Power Query.
जी, substitute ही कर रहे
Kind of
थे.
substitute only.
Automated method, yeah.
Yes, automated substitute. So let's try to split things first. Okay. Split. What is minute? Anything before. So let's type H. Here M. And here S. I'm currently doing it separately. Later on, you can combine the formula. So here I will say text before H, right? So text is this, and before part is nothing but your H part. So if there is an H, then I need text before that. And then finally press enter. So nowhere it is there. Let's see where it is giving the values. And there's 3 hours in that. Yes. So we got it. And we can write. We can write.
But then we'll have to do like a hybrid, I think.
Yes, we will like use some is error, if error, something like that. Okay. If error.
It's this one as well. But even to extract minutes, I think you'll have to write a hybrid where
yes, we will have to
H and before.
We will have to go like gradually we will improve it depending on the situations left. Okay, so this one takes care of or hours.
Yeah.
And this is not showing sum, no sum is there. That means it needs to be converted into a value function also. Then only it will be numeric element. Now
You can't just format it into
value function will take care.
Okay.
But why? Okay, hour is not there. Okay, like this is fine. Now coming to minutes. That's the trickiest part actually. Okay. Minutes would be what? Text after and this cell. No, this cell. Text after which part? I think we can take
H
H.
space.
after H, but if there is an error, then we just do text before M.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. So text after H, and if there is an error, let's try this. Text before M, because H is having less entries here.
Less
So we
number of
can
columns.
modify our formula according to that. So we'll say text before M. Okay, majority of the cases are like that.
G.
So it is giving us majority of the times. Okay. Now I can first say if there is an error, then give me what? 0, right? Otherwise, I will see what to type later.
But Akhilesh, if we haven't eliminated the internal one, which is the R, I think it is
Yeah,
still throwing
I will come to
error.
that also. At least that entry is not gone. It is still there. Okay, it is there.
Yeah, it'll come up as
I will
3H
take care of
element.
it. Okay. And now I will say text after space, I can say, right? In this remaining part. Are you getting it?
Text
Because if it
after
is having
space.
hours, if it is having hours, that means it will come after space. It will come after space.
G.
So I can keep just text after space in this
Just for
result.
the 4 columns you're
Just
saying.
for the conditional.
Just for the
We will
4
say
rows.
that first identify if H is there. If H is there,
Okay.
then do this. Otherwise, keep the result as it is. And then I will take the value of that.
Okay.
And like that, I can go for seconds. Second
Can go to
is
seconds as well. Yeah.
second will be generally how much? Second would be most of the time. Seconds ka formula. So I'm not completing the minutes part, but I'm just going for seconds. It will always be in last 3 digits, right? Last 3 characters.
Yeah.
So I can say write, and why I'm seeing that one always. Write 3 characters. And then substitute S out of this. Substitute S out of that result. Let's look at the results first. Anything else coming? I think it's fine. All good.
This one's fine. Yeah.
Okay. So once I get
But it's-
hours, minutes, and seconds, then mathematically it is easy to create the time. But you got the logic? After this is done, then
Yeah.
rather than having 3 columns, I should combine all of that.
We could also use once
There are
you get
multiple
the
ways.
seconds, we could also use that to get the minutes. I think after this is found in, but maybe it's a complicated one. Okay. I don't know.
We can
Yeah,
use
I
mid
think this
function.
makes
We
sense.
can use mid function, but first we need to find the space. But where hours are not there, the space will not be available. So we will have to say before M. Okay.
Yeah.
There are multiple ways. Whichever. So try it once or twice. You will get to know maybe this process is shorter. So let's go with this one.
Yeah, I think substitute in this one would turn out to be best at least. Thank you. That makes
Yes.
sense.
And then finally, once you get the results in numeric form, all the three columns, I think time function will generate time, or like you can say hours, minute. It requires three things. So you can use that.
And you can
Okay.
combine it as concatenate and then change it into
You
value.
can do whatever you want.
Thank you, Josh. Thank you. It's really appreciated.
Next question, guys.
अब मैं टीम को भेजूंगा और उनसे बोलूंगा सॉल्व करो.
Now solve karo. It's good exercise if you have
Yeah,
time.
very
And
creative.
like yesterday, I was doing a sum if exercise, and like I spent roughly 2 hours in that exercise, and it was 12:30 in the midnight. Okay.
Wow.
And today only I presented it to the client. Then after that,
My I think managers are easy to impress. Kal Samif pe they wanted to bring in the MIS head, and then he suddenly goes, Ravi, can you help us with this? And I'm like, okay, I can do this. And he was quite impressed with it. It's just a tiny Samif formula, but yeah, it
good.
helps. It's a nice one.
It's relative, all relative.
Yes.
Yes, guys. Next question. Hi, Fayaz. How Ayub?
Hi,
Rehan,
hi, I am here. Yes, I am here.
good,
I'm
good.
listening.
Very good.
Yeah, actually in
Achilles,
Excel,
Hmm. Yes, Anand.
yeah, actually in Excel, whenever we have the text and converting to number or time, it is not advisable actually when we get the output itself. If we request the IT team to put it in the proper format, that will be safe for us, because sometime if there is only small space also, it will spoil the entire work. We cannot go and find, we can find out easily, but it will
That's the
consume
ideal
a lot of
world.
time. Yeah,
That's the
that is
ideal
right.
world.
Yeah, that is right. But sometimes we need to spend a lot of time to bring it to that format.
Okay. Yeah, if possible, I would do that. Okay, it depends. If I have to do this every day, okay, then I will go to them. Guys,
Yes,
please
yes.
fix it in the proper time format. They might say that it is the system, we can't do anything. It's possible, okay, because generally क्या है कि the implementation is done by someone else, okay, and then they are just maintaining it. They are not really having that knowledge sometimes. It depends on the organization to organization, so they can't do much. And if I have to do it regular basis, then I will go for some automated process only. Manually it will like tear apart your
Even whatever Ravi shared, no, in that we can the last column we can add, we can insert three new column like H and M and S, and we can put filter only H, and wherever H is there we can fill the H column, wherever S is there we can fill S column, wherever M is there we can fill M column. Then we can concatenate it all together. That is also the
what about when we have both?
yeah, we need to put each and every column separately. H we need to put separately, and S we need to put separately. It's
Yeah.
a multi. We need to work a lot to get that
So
figure.
we need to go with either Power Query some way, or we need to use formulas. Then only it can be automated. Otherwise, you will spend a hell lot of time on this.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
If
I
anything
said,
number, we can easily convert to whatever, we can make it fast actually. Any text, it will be the problem.
Okay. Next question.
Hi, Akhilesh. Just another data set I just wanted to share with you. So this is just hold on. Let me share
Okay.
my screen. Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay. Are you able to see my screen?
Yeah.
Okay. So in this column P, okay, so I've actually changed the date format to, this, the one with this format. But, some of the cells, until I refresh, right, it still appears in slash, only if I just press enter, it changes to the format
They were
that
in
I.
text format. So they were in text format. That's why it is not able to recognize it.
Oh, okay. So how do I actually change it, change the whole column to from date to, I mean, from text to date format? Just other than, changing the format type.
Insert a new column on the
Okay.
right side.
Okay, just
Try date value function. Maybe that can help.
or date value function. Huh?
Yeah. Try it on a cell which is not yet modified by you, and then
Yeah.
if it works. Equal date value,
Okay.
and then select the
Okay.
enter.
And oh, okay.
Works. So you
Yeah,
can
it
apply
works.
it in one go, all of them.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So that's good to see. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Thanks.
Next question.
Akhilesh, when we have to, unless until we convert into table, we cannot, use this formula. Suppose I am doing some work in a sheet, and I am, implementing one formula, and then I want to convert that into table. So that after that, it does not take, all the formulas, taken in all the cells.
So it will.
So again, I have to, go
So
back again
always-
to
Yes. So
start from the scratch and make first the table and then put the formula.
yes. So it's like there was, like, you are being responsible for someone who was before you in that position. You converted table after a point. So it will take care of things after that point only, not before that.
Okay.
ओके अभी आप जिस पोजीशन पे हो, अगर कोई आपसे पूछे कि आपके पिछले वाले ने ये काम कैसे ऐसे क्यों नहीं किया ऑटोमेटिकली, तो you will not be responsible for that, right?
Right.
So it will take care of it after things are implemented in the form of a table. And anyway, वो एक टाइम का काम है तो हो जाता है. It's not a big work.
Right. And this the serial numbers which we are putting, yeah. And suppose at a later stage we have to discard some rows. The sequence should not be broken. So we have to use the sequence formula only, or is there any other option also?
Sequence is good. Okay. Sequence is good, but let's say you can use row function also. You can use row function. Let's take data from one of your file, and I am having this data set, or let's take this data set. This is simple.
Can you share the screen?
Yeah, I'm just preparing the data first. Let me know once it is visible.
Yeah, it is visible.
Okay. So here I have calculated it like this. And one way is you put normal 1, 2, 3 and drag it. And obviously this will not change because this is static. This requires your efforts always. Second way is, okay, this also let's delete first. Second way is you write sequence function. Sequence, how many items you want? You want until the count of anything which is available in this column. But this column will count one extra because of the header. Okay. So you can count and then -1 and then close the bracket. So this I will delete original manual entries, and it calculates the data here for me. Okay, what I did, sequence equal sequence. Sequence is, give me a number, I will generate the list of numbers. Let's say that number is 5. It gives me a list of 5 numbers. But I don't know how many entries are there. So what I thought, okay, rather than counting manually, is this 5 can be replaced with count A, open the bracket, and I will say that count entries in column B. But because you will count whole column B, you will also count the header name. So that means one extra count will be there. So after the count, I would like you to reduce 1 so that I don't get extra serial number. So that is 1. Okay. You can also go with one more method, which was before sequence. It can be, so which row you are currently in? You are currently in row number 2. But what sequence you want to give to current row? 1. So you can say, Excel, can you tell me what is the row number? So this function gives the row number, which means 2. And then I will say, please reduce 1 out of that. So 1. And I will simply drag this formula down. Now, your problem was, the problem which you were trying to solve was, if you delete some rows, let's say these 2 entries you are deleting, these 3 entries you are deleting. When you were doing the numbering or manually, let's type them manually here. 1, 2, and this is your manual. So when I delete, let's say 3 lines, control minus is the shortcut. This is working fine. The row function is working fine, but this is having the issue because of those 3 deletions. So these 2 methods you can use. Sequence is only working in Office 365, but row function will work in all the versions because it is an old function. So this scenario can be worked out with row function also. Okay.
Got it. Thanks.
Welcome. Next question.
Hi, Akhilesh, sir.
Hi Mayur, how are you? कैसे हो?
Yeah, fine. All good, all good. Sorry, missed out a couple of good points in that during the session. Yes, I'll check it in the recording. So, do we have because I'm working with some files in Excel, which has the names and like customer names mostly in Arabic. Do we have any kind of formula which translate the Arabic into English?
I have not worked with that scenarios yet.
Okay, from Arabic to English, there is no there's no
I
translate
don't,
formula for that.
I don't know. Maybe there, maybe it's not there. I'm not aware. So just check, translate. Nothing is there. Okay.
I think we need to buy some add-on private from
Yeah,
private. We
yeah,
need to
that
buy
is
add-on. Yeah, that is
add-on,
chargeable.
yes.
Yeah.
Okay, because I saw a couple of, I tried to search in Google, but
How many names are there?
sir, it's regular. Every day because we are working with the permits in the government department, and most that system itself by default, it's set for the Arabic trade names based on the license. Dubai Economic Department licenses. So we always have to work with that. Yeah. So yeah, it's a for us it's like a day-to-day routine job. So the number of transactions or the number of line items does not make any difference because every time it's all our unique records. So sometimes it's
I don't know the solution. What can be the solution? Maybe a custom software or one simple add-in that can help. Okay.
Okay. I will just share one more scenario. I think many of the people would have gone through with that. Whenever we get the data or the dump from the system, let's say SAP or some other systems, that system generates the numerics. But before that, there are so many space or there are so many either up front or behind. So how do we fix that, sir? Is there any formula for that? I'm sure most of people have.
It depends what kind of characters are they. So there is a clean function. Okay. that removes all the non-printable characters from the text. Then if it is just a space, trim function can be used. It can be a
Yeah, trim.
combination of multiple functions also. Okay.
Yeah, trim I have used. So it removes the space, but when sometimes the spaces are very big, I mean, it covers the entire tab. The moment you click a tab, the cell goes beyond, because sometimes uh, the customer they just put a Excel like a chart or something itself in the email. They are not providing us the Excel sheet as an attachment. They are just providing the requisite data into the email. They stick it there. And the
If you
moment you try to
can
copy
bring the
and
sample file, if you can bring the sample file, uh, maybe we Power Query, just try Power Query. It might help a lot. Okay.
sure, sir, definitely.
Because
I
if they are
will.
coming from a system, then the process would be same always. The impurities will be same always. Okay.
Yeah,
So Power Query can like try to automate that process of cleaning.
no problem. Okay, I'll get it. I'll get it next time around
Sure.
for the everybody's reference.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Akhilesh, one last
Yeah.
thing I wanted to ask. I'm midway through the Power BI thing. Have you covered that merge and append thing in any video that I can watch? वो कर चुके हो क्या आप किसी सिनेरियो में?
In the course?
In the course Power Query में या फिर Power BI वाले में?
There, it's there.
Both meant together. Append and merge together.
No, both may not be there because वो scenario नहीं आया होगा मेरे पास.
Separately तो
आप
है
file
हाँ,
लेके आओ.
secondary था.
We will discuss it in the
ठीक,
doubt session itself.
I'll
चलेगा.
bring the file next week. Yeah, I was thinking maybe I can just kind of figure it out by watching a video, but I'll bring it next week. Thank you.
Okay. Next.
Hi, Akhilesh. Prasad here.
Hi, Prasad.
Hi. So I've got a couple of questions in Power BI because
Yes.
recently I explored many things on this Explorer. So I've made kind of some slides. Uh, if uh, if you can
You
allow
can
me to
share?
share it. So I have.
You can. Please share.
So these are the some data things I've done it for just
Okay.
for test basis, test data, all these things. So this is a very restricted data which I have it, but I wanted to develop as the bigger database because it is a 1 month data. So I've created this is a spreadsheet for a one table, but going forward, I wanted to add many number of months. But what is happening here? I did it as a, I cannot move the entire table here, the data format. Then I'm not
Okay.
able to use it directly. So I have some difficulties here, but when I go through the course completely, then maybe I can able to do it. But initial stage, I have some
What does
difficulties.
the
So
data
what
look
I'm
like
doing,
currently? What is the source
it
look
is
like?
coming from SAP.
SAP. Okay.
Yeah, it is from SAP data.
So SAP, then we should not have an issue. Just bring one additional column of month. Thing
Okay.
should be fine. Because SAP,
Okay.
what is SAP? SAP is having a structured data. Okay. So
Correct.
it must be a table somewhere, and bringing table inside is not a difficult one.
It is not difficult. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. And just a second.
Yes, after that.
If I have this. Is the data. So this is one of the data. So
Okay.
this is one again. Okay, I can include the month here, so I can able to capture the most of the data, right? The YTD data, something like that. Only thing I need to choose, I need to introduce the selector, right? So month, which month we want to
Yes.
select.
So do you have month column here already? The date column?
I know it is not there. This
Bring
is just
it.
a month.
Bring it.
A month data. Okay.
Yeah.
So I have to include
Not
one
month
month
data.
here.
Whatever is the if it is a daily transaction, bring the date. Okay. Whenever you
Okay.
want to bring any month, year, or any kind of information, always bring it in the form of date. Okay. So I saw
Okay.
that Rehan's file was saying at the top, Jan, Feb, March. Don't put Jan, Feb, March. It should be 1st Jan 2024, 1st Feb 2024, like that. Always
Mhm.
represent your dates, months with the dates. Because dates से कुछ भी निकाल सकता है. Vice versa is not true.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, if I give to
And
Power BI, it is Jan, Feb, March. Power BI may not understand it is 24, it is 23, or which year. Okay. It will be very difficult for it. So bring the date, whatever it is. If it is a monthly data, you can bring it like this. 1st of Jan,
Mhm.
2nd of Jan, 1st of Feb, 1st of March, like that. Or the month end
Okay.
of those transactions.
And one more thing. Okay. My next question is, so whenever I choose some data here,
Mhm.
so uh, I need to go for a clear selection. So what I asked, is there a button I can introduce here? So when I
Hmm.
click this button, it will go back to the original
Okay, go to
original
insert.
position.
Go to insert. If it is related to slicers, I think there is a ready-made thing. Go to the right side next to the text box. There are some buttons. Right side, text box, Power Automate, then text box, and then there are two drop downs, small drop down. Let me take the control, please.
Yeah.
Okay. So here, do you see text box? And then next to that, there are some buttons. So here you have apply all slicers or clear all slicers if it is related to slicers.
Okay, sure.
Okay. If it is not slicers, because slicers will not get deselected by some click. So slicer related things ready-made are there. If let's say it is because of some click, something you clicked here and you forgot what is clicked, you just pick
Yeah, where I
anything
click.
on the screen and then click it again. Okay. So for that purpose, it is easy. But slicers will not work that way. It is not necessary that I am having here bulk selected and then I go to some other random slicer and then select it twice. It will not work that way. It will not get cleared. Slicers selections are remembered. Okay. So you might use these functionalities, put it somewhere on the screen or maybe all the pages, and that might help you to clear it in one go.
So, so if I click this apply slicers,
Apply slicers, I don't think it is necessary because application will be need based when you want to click something. Okay. Clear slicers is important. Okay. Next question.
okay. Yes.
Hi, Akhilesh. I want to know, like, if I have a report that shows absenteeism, and there is another report, leave report. Okay, and maybe they are not actually absent; they are on leave. So I want that to be matched. Like, actual absenteeism needs to be shown.
Okay.
I'll,
So last time you promised to bring the data.
yeah, I
Did you?
forgot.
तो
Correct.
मैं
I just created
आना
now a
वाला
sample
option
sheet.
कैसे दूँ मैं?
I just created a sample sheet while we are discussing. This is something different,
Just
which
share
I'm
it.
looking. I'm sharing it. I think you're able to share. See?
Okay. Yeah, I can see. ठीक है. Yes.
The first one is an attendance data from the attendance system. This is coming that this person is absent on these days. Actually, when you look at the leave report, some people have applied leave. So I want actually who are really absent and who are on leave. How do I find this?
Okay. So first of all, you need to create the actual leave days for each person from the right side table, because from and from and to,
Yeah.
it's difficult to read. As humans, we can read, but we will take a lot of time. Okay. So what you need to generate, rather than from 14th Jan 24 to 18th Jan 24, you need to mention 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, like that.
Okay.
Okay.
How
Then
do I translate this?
I will tell you how. But after that list is there, then it is a simple exercise of VLOOKUP. If it is available in that list, then mark it as leave, otherwise mark it as absent, right? You understood the logic between the two? If that
Yeah,
list is available, okay? Now, how to bring that list? Can you share this file with me? Or, okay, let me take the control here itself. I'm requesting the control. And it doesn't work with tables a lot, so I will paste this data in a normal sheet. And I will remove the table design. Okay.
yeah.
I will sequence function. You were there when I was explaining today. Sequence function.
Sequence for numbering.
Serial numbers, yes.
Serial number, yeah, I was.
First of all, आपके Excel में से sequence नहीं है शायद. Okay. Okay. I will copy this data and do it
Yeah.
in mine.
No.
आपके लिए पावर क्वेरी का कुछ मेथड लगाना पड़ेगा. Okay.
But
But
this is children's laptop, maybe that's why. In office, I'll be having.
in the office you are having, so let me show it in my screen and then you can
No.
replicate the same. So I will copy it in one of the sheet, but copy paste ऐसे होता नहीं है. Okay, ठीक है. Let me create it. You just tell me the entries.
Yes.
You can stop sharing. You can stop sharing. I've stopped it. My screen is visible, guys. Okay. Let's say this is employee and this is starting date and this is the ending date of that leave.
Mhm.
And now employee A is starting on 14th of Jan and until 18th of Jan, right?
Yeah.
Employee B is starting on, tell me some dates. I am going on leave from, let's say, 21st Jan and until 26th Jan. ठीक है. And एक छोटा सा और रखते हैं. One more entry C, that is from 3rd Jan until 5th Jan. Now here I will type a formula equal sequence. Okay. Sequence function says give me a list, give me a number, and I will expand the list 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I am saying, okay, the list is nothing but this minus this, because that's the duration, right? 18 minus 14, how many days are there? 4. But वो तो 5 days, he was absent for 5. So plus 1, whenever you subtract a date and both the dates are included in that duration, you need to add plus 1. So it will be C2 minus B2 plus 5 plus 1. Okay. So it gives me 5 items that he was on leave for these many days. No problem. But I don't want it because I have the other entries. So it would be better if you can give me horizontal. So for that, what you need to do, here it says, give me something to expand in rows. But I will say, I don't have anything for rows. I have things for columns. So whatever I gave the input, I am giving it for columns. And now the result is side by side. Same thing. Do you want it in rows or do you want it in columns? So I did not give any input in the row section. It's empty. So column section, it expanded the serial numbers. Fine. But I am not interested in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What I am interested in is, so this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it is having some optional parameters that when should I start? And when you don't mention anything, it starts with 1. But I am saying you should start from the starting date. And then add 1, 1, 1. So it gave me my dates. Control Shift 3 is the formatting for bringing the numbers. So this is what we are interested in, and that will help us to match our data set. This is what we are interested in, and this will help us to match our data set. And if I drag it down, okay, Control Shift 3. So it worked for all of them. This was our original data. Okay. And this is our dates. Now, I just need to tell them, okay, where was my employee? Let's type person A here, person B here, person C here, and there was a list on a particular date that someone was absent or not absent. So I will say that if this person, okay, I just need to match that dates. What was the structure of your other data sheet?
It's
The absent report.
yeah, it will show the absent dates.
It will show the absent date, right? So बाकी कुछ करना नहीं है, बस आपको इससे मैच करना है उसको, ठीक है? तो you need to write a match function. Let's say that report was something like 15th of Jan के लिए था, right? Report was for 15th of Jan. We just need to find match, okay? 15th of Jan, this cell, okay? And in this list. And let me make this list very big, something like this. 30 days के लिए होगा कोई बंदा ज़्यादा, right? So I've given it that big list, comma, exact match. That date should be exactly there in that list. If it gives a result, that means he was on leave. If it doesn't give a result, that means he is absent. Okay. So number is telling me, but I can further formulate it. I can further formulate if, okay, is number, whatever this formula gives, if that is a number, right? That is the logic which I'm trying to implement. If that is a number, then please say on leave. Otherwise, you can consider him as absent.
So if at all we have one column A, B, before B start date, if you have a column that says type of leave, then we can put instead of on leave that as a this thing.
Yeah. So if you have a column, then you can put that this particular thing, whatever is there. Otherwise, absent mark kar do usko.
Okay.
But your problem was not किस तरह का leave था. Your problem was whether he was absent or he was on leave. That was the first
Yeah,
problem.
actually absent or present, that is the thing. But in depth, if I
It can
want
be
to
done.
know whether
It
he was
can be
on
done. It's just
annual
that
leave,
the
sick,
formula will
what kind
become
of.
a little bigger. Okay, it can be done.
Okay.
Okay. This can be dragged down. Okay, this B10 needs to be fixed because it is respect to that date. I can freeze it. And after that, just drag it down. So B and C are absent because there is no 15th Jan in their list.
They are present actually. Other way around.
No, the list which you are having, that was the list of absentees, right? On
Yeah.
that particular.
Yeah.
So absent.
On 15th, 15B was
Here, this is the list of leaves. And the list,
okay, yeah. Okay, got it.
the other list was only the absentees.
Yeah.
Okay. You wanted to classify whether on leave or real absenteeism. So they are absent.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. So this can be, please next time say sheet like so that we can help you more.
No problem, definitely.
Yeah. Next question, guys.
Akhilesh sir,
Yes, Rehan.
you know the original file which I have shared with you.
Okay.
In that, you know, my the sequence number, it starts from row number 8.
So you can say row number -7.
-7.
Yeah. So whatever is the like unwanted rows or whatever you don't want to provide the serial number, those many things you need to deduct.
So, and I've shared one more file on the chat.
Okay.
So in that, you know, from the date, it is not reading the year. So what could be the issue in that?
Let's see. It may be placed in the text format. What is the file name? Shipping from form?
Yeah, shipping form, yes.
Okay. Visible now?
Yes.
So first of all, the dot that Power BI doesn't under the Excel doesn't understand these dots and all. Excel dates are never in dots. Okay. So what is this representing? 1st of May or 5th of Jan? May.
1st of May. Yeah.
Okay. So here year function will never not work because it is not a
Actually,
table.
you know, this is the, you know, problem I'm facing because this data I'm getting from my team. And that is creating a problem for me.
So ठीक है तो उसको solve करना पड़ेगा like this. Okay. Look at this like. You will have to type first, always convert it into a date. Once date is sorted, then other things are simple. Okay. So I will, let's try the date value if that works or not, but I doubt that will work. Not working, right? Because समझ में नहीं आ रहा 5 is correct or 1 is correct and dot is generally not accepted. So simple, first split and then join it again to create the date.
Okay.
Okay. Or if you just want year, so you can write equal, where is year? First 4 digits, right? So left function, and then you can take this cell and say 4 digits. And that gives me the year.
Okay.
If year is only required, if there are more things required, then you have to convert it into a date.
Okay. Got it.
Another method which I can tell you is Control C. I will copy it in multiple places. Okay. So here we will write a formula. Control T and here date. So formula will be equal date. Now date is what? Year. Year is what? Left of this cell. How many characters? 4 characters. Comma. Okay. Month. What is month? Month is 4 plus 5, 6th and 7th character, right? So I will say mid function, and on this text start from 7th character. How many character? 2 character. Sorry, I start from 6th character.
6 characters.
And how many characters? 2 characters. Comma. And then date. Date is nothing but right.
Right.
How many characters? 2 characters. Right of this cell, comma, 2 characters. And close. And close the bracket. Hopefully this should work. Control Shift 3. That will tell me, yes, it is working fine. So separate it and then joined again. After that,
Right.
whatever you want to do, whatever we learned on the Sunday session, all those things can be implemented easily.
Right.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
There's one more way of this, I will tell you. Let's say if you are, maybe initially you are not comfortable with the formulas. What can be done? I will show you. Control C and Control V. Let's say this is the data set. I will go to data and then I will go to text to columns and I will say I can go with this route. That's fine. I'm not really interested in splitting this. Next. But I will tell Excel that this is not a general column or text column. It is a date column. And then I will help Excel to understand what is the format of date. Because here Excel will get confused. 5 is month or 1 is month. So here it gives me some options. Okay. This looks YMD format. This looks as YMD. And generally you may also get confused. So you have to scroll down and look for something which has 13 or more. Because 13 will tell that it is the day part. 13, 14, 15, 16. So I will tell, okay, date, YMD format, just give me the output in the same place, not an issue, and finish. And now they're all fixed. If you see, if I try to format them, Control Shift 3, it is fixed. So this is little bit laborious, but automated. Now, if something changes here, you can put next time output data and paste it here. It will still work. This, you have to re-execute it, text to column. It is easy, but you have to do it again. Okay?
Yeah.
Yes.
Thanks, sir. Thanks.
You're welcome. And we are going to launch, you will be having a software very soon from us. Do you see this Excel mate? And here dates are there. You just need to, like, there are so many fixed dates and this fixed date can fix it. When I click, it will ask me what is the format. It is YMD. So if I type YMD, currently testing is going on for this. It may be able to fix it. Otherwise, okay. So split dates, here split dates option is there. So this may not work with dots, but continuous range, if it is there, it will be able to fix. So we are trying to bring like 120 macros together so that you just click on things and then avoid formulas at all for that particular situation. It will be available soon. Yes, next question. 9:42 हो गया. Okay, guys. I think किसी का question बचा है कुछ? Anything pending?
Akhilesh, one small. Always we use Excel only. If you can show me from other data source how to upload in Power Query or Power BI, except Excel. So most of the examples are shown by Excel sheet only. So like some other, so that we can learn it.
Do you have any other sources?
I don't have. That's why I'm asking to learn it. So like database
That's the
or
reason.
SQL.
That's the reason. So that's the reason. Okay, because not everyone is having, they will not be able to practice it. Okay, even I don't have all the sources. I don't have SQL. Okay. The thing
Or
is,
from a website or how it is something.
okay, from a
We have
website.
option. Yeah, we
From
have an
I
option.
think I've covered in the course from a web. Okay, I've covered it from web, from PDF, from I think CSV. Also, I think I've covered. Okay, because the journey of connecting to that file is not complex at all. File or a system. Like if I say here, an SQL server, when I click on it, it will ask me what is the name of that server, IP address or the name, what is the database name, okay, and the login password. So after you enter these things, you will get a list of tables which are available in that database. You select one and then click on transform. After that, it is like Excel.
Okay.
Okay.
Got
So it will not be very complex. That's why when it is Oracle or SAP, you might need an additional connector. It depends on your system whether it is already there. Okay. So that you are able to read that file. So it depends on source to source. But that part, generally IT teams take care of it. And once it enters, you should take care of it.
Okay. Got it.
Huh.
But if you can show one sample, that would be good.
Text and all, I can like, let's
Yeah,
say
text
from
I've seen, and PDF
from
I've
web,
seen, but
from web,
from Power Query,
yeah, from web you have seen from web.
web I've not seen.
Okay, let's say let's go to there is, what do you want to search on Wikipedia? Tell me. Population, what do you have in Wikipedia? Okay. Indian actors by their net worth. Okay. Wikipedia is there or not there? Why I'm going for Wikipedia? Because it depends on the website whether they have allowed that or not. Okay. Let's say list of Indian actors we want to get. Click on it. And then Indian male film actors. Let's say click on that. And then we have the list here. Okay. And this is not a right example. The structured data is not there. Let's go for population by country.
Area or country.
Okay.
It should be in a table format.
Yes, something which we can extract in Power Query, or because Power Query will not be able to use it unless we have a numeric data set along with it. So this looks decent, right?
Okay.
So normally, if I simply take it like this, I will take it like this. Select, scroll down, and then I will go for copy. And here, let's go to one sheet, Control V. And it brings each and everything, unwanted things, images, hyperlinks, and so many things it will bring. And my Excel starts not responding.
Yeah, it will hang and it will take large time to pay.
So let it finish since we have started it now. It will be even lengthier process otherwise. So you just, till the time it goes, you just need to
Copy the URL.
say this URL.
Okay.
Okay. Copy the URL. Then from web, it will show you that box where you can paste that URL. And then when you click on that transform button or whatever is that button, okay, it will open the normal Power Query window. What column you want, what column you don't want, okay, and then you can delete, rename, all those things, filter, all those things. After that will be normal. Okay. So luckily it was done. Where was it done? So this is how it was there. Now let's try to do it through some other method from web. That's the web link. Yeah, I'll paste it here. Click on OK. It says, how do you want to access it? That's fine. Anonymous is fine. It is trying to connect to that place and it will open the Power Query part. So this is what is happening in the backend. Now, here the website plays a very big role. They might not allow. Normally, Wikipedia is for public, so there should not be an issue. But if you think like I want to fetch restaurant list from Zomato or some items list from Amazon, it may not work. You need to work little more for that, not Power Query. So it is able to connect. It is trying to display some items. It might suggest some tables also automatically, that this is the area which I found. Maybe it is useful for you. Again, all this duration depends on what is there on the content. How many images, how many hyperlinks are there. Okay, and then how big is the page? So let's say if we would have entered the credential of the SQL. After that, it will show here on this list, it will show the list of the tables or the views. And you just need to know which table you are interested in. Maybe IT team can help in that also. Check that particular table and then click on transform. And maybe you want to like drop off some columns, filter some range, duration based or something else, some other parameter, and then push it to the loading.
Got it.
So is it one-time download kind of things, or it's a permanent link? If there is any changes in the Wikipedia, here also it will update,
It
or
depends.
one-time download?
It depends what kind of change are happening. If the structure is there, because the page was having multiple things, and we are interested in on the tabular part, and we will be able to identify it. But maybe next time, when the page is modified, there is one more table above this. So maybe this was the first table when we were working with it, and next time now first table is something else. So it might totally
Impact.
depend on structure what is getting changed. It might be automated also, it may not be. It depends on the changes.
Okay. So now we are linking the that web link, correct? They're not downloading the data.
Yes, so it says that we are timed out. You gave me something complex. But this population one, it should be there in our list, I guess, in the course. Let me see. Data science. Extract data from PDF. Okay, PDF is there. This PDF is actually generated from that link which we are fetching. Okay, web or PDF. This might be having. Okay, this might be having that link. So it must be covered somewhere. Chalo, isko, let's close it and I will try
Fine,
to do it again.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll watch it from the video. If I have doubt, I'll ask next time.
Yes, it should be simple, but do not depend too much on web because you will find very less things on the web. Okay. एक बार और try कर लेते हैं since you asked after so many months.
Because my time has been changed, daylight saving, so I have to log off by 10:30 only. So only I was unable to attend, and also I was sick for last 2 months. My eye was not supporting, so
So are you
that's
better
why.
now?
Yeah, I'm better now.
Good. Okay, fine. If it works, fine. Otherwise, we can drop
Yeah,
off.
okay. Yeah, sure. I'll check with smaller. I'll. Thanks,
Hmm.
Akhilesh.
Thank you. Guys,
Thank you
anyone
so
else?
much.
Anything important?
Nothing.
Okay. Then
It's
have a good
a
night.
good one next year. Yeah, many questions are coming. It's really good. We never thought about this. when they are asking, we are learning many things.
Yes, that's
Thank you
the
so much.
beauty of the doubt sessions, which
Yeah,
doesn't
exactly.
happen in the self-learning programs, or when because we only know about our problems, which may be very small, which looks very big to us, but it may be very
Yeah, yeah,
small.
exactly.
Good.
One
Chaliye,
Thank you.
suggestion
Thank you.
in your lessons, if you keep something with HR related, it will be very useful.
आप डेटा दो बना देंगे. The biggest problem for us is to create a sample data, because we might not be able to do justice with the situation which we are trying to showcase अगर वो डेटा नहीं है तो सैंपल डेटा दीजिए, बना देंगे हम.
No problem.
ठीक है.
We'll create.
हाँ, HR में बहुत
I
काम किया है,
think
but I don't have that data set. It is with the client because we gave it to the client.
Mhm.
Okay.
But you know what you have worked, like for now, I showed you some example. So you were able to make a sample data and you can do it. It's not that you don't
So
have idea.
so think of it. If you give me the data, my effort will be reduced to half or maybe less than that. क्योंकि काम तो मैंने किया है. So that way I was able to tell you immediately that split this and then it will be able to work. Okay.
No problem.
सैंपल डेटा बना के दीजिए, आपके लिए इजी होगा. आपके पास वो डेटा है, मेरे को बनाना पड़ेगा, एक एक सेल डालना पड़ेगा, राइट?
actually different people using different formats. So if we work in different format, your expectation may be in different way.
That's
Logic will
fine.
be the same. Yeah, logic will be the same, but
Application is more important actually. So
yes,
concept is there in the course. After that, yes, doubt session का purpose ही वही है, application. Okay. It's the other way that today's session we were more into the application, but वरना generally हम concepts में ही फंसे रहते हैं. Today we were able to discuss some decent things. I liked it. Okay.
Sir, a question related to Power BI. I just short.
Yes, Shreyas. आप शांत बैठे कब?
नहीं, मैं एक्चुअली सब देख रहा हूँ एक्चुअली, क्योंकि ये क्या होता है कि एक्सेल में कैसे हर एक यूजर को हर एक अलग अलग प्रॉब्लम आते हैं कि मेरा काम अलग है, उसका काम अलग, तो हर एक के इश्यूज अलग अलग होते हैं. सो आई वाज वेरी नाइस टू हैव ए सेशन टुडे विद उन अलग अलग डिफरेंट प्रॉब्लम समझे, उसके सॉल्यूशन समझे, so I can implement it in my work. So actually, I am developing a dashboard for my team. So today I have come up with now it's a beginning of the year, so we are filling up our individual objectives for the full year. So I'll be my team leader will be wanting me to develop a dashboard for this. So yesterday I went to the session of Power BI in append using folder also. But in our file, we have one single file with like 34 employees individual sheets.
Okay.
So what will be the best?
That scenario is also there.
So it will be direct append with a new query, right? It will be just with multiple files, right?
Both the scenarios are there, but you can use the formula method also to this, because formula method, that folder method, what it does, it brings you all the files and their sheets inside. So folder में एक ही file रख लो आप, it will still be all the sheets from that file. Okay. So it will not matter, it will still work. But मैंने sheets के लिए भी एक अलग से वीडियो बनाया है, so just go through that and then you will be able to understand.
शीट्स के लिए तो append करके है, append as a new query करके.
नहीं, append as a name है, उसमें है. So if you can share, show your screen, then I can guide you.
Actually, today I don't have the file with me. Maybe next session I can bring it. Or
bring it.
Tomorrow I will try it in my office first.
So if you have already gone through the folder method, create a folder, put this file into that, and then use the folder method. It will show all the sheets. Okay. As long as their format is same, you are good.
Yeah, format is same because the same sheet is copied multiple times.
It will work. It will work. Okay.
Okay.
And the benefit of that is that, okay, this file which you are putting is for this cycle. Maybe whenever next you will do, you can add that file also in that folder. So that's the benefit.
Yeah, correct. Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much.
Okay, Suresh. Thank you.
Thank you. Good night.
Good night, everyone. Next
Thank
week, I may not be there because we'll be traveling to multiple places, Saudi, then India. So maybe someone else will take the call, but don't worry. Be ready with your questions and he will try to do his best. Okay.
Okay, so thank you very
Sure,
much.
Akhilesh.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much, Akhilesh sir.
It
Thank
was
you.
a wonderful session.
Yeah.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome. Bye-bye. Take care.
Good night, everyone. Bye.
Thank you. Good
Thank you.
night.
Good night. Good night. Good night.